Hey traders, this is Jeff from zentrader.ca. We've got some charts here I want to go over. I want to start with the US dollar. And I've been talking about this head and shoulder pattern that's been forming on this chart for a while. And I'm starting to wonder if it's ever going to materialize. And the reason why I say that is one thing I've noticed about head and shoulder patterns is a lot of times when everyone starts to see them, they don't generally play out the way everyone thinks they're going to play out. And so this is going to be something to really watch to see if, because it really looks like it's setting up to be a picture perfect head and shoulders pattern. So we're going to have to wait and see if we can take out this high, and if we do, then I suspect the dollar is going to challenge the last summer's high. But if it rolls over, then it's probably lights out for the dollar. And the reason why I'm looking at this is I don't trust the move in the markets, but I'm trying to look at some other markets for that correlate. And traditionally, when the dollar rallies, like for example, well, let's start here. The dollar rallied, the markets fell. When the dollar rallied strongly, the markets fell. And so I'm wondering if this can give us any clues or insight as to the future direction of the general markets, because this is the Nasdaq. I don't really view the last 2 days as being bullish. Not yet. I mean, there are some charts out there that starting to look a little bullish. I mean, it's not that all charts look bad, but I really pay a lot of importance to the RSI, and you can see here that we're right at 63, and bearish trends generally oscillate between 20 and 60, and with a 500 point rally on the Dow and 150 plus points on the Nasdaq, we couldn't get into overbought territory. And I don't mean just into it, I mean like make a dent. So we've got this gap here. The MACD is, I can't really tell if that's making a new high or not. Well, a new multi-month high, I guess. I don't know, there's just something about the manufacturedness, not that that's even a word, of this rally that really has me skeptical. But at the same time, I'm not going to remain a bear for too much longer. We need to see some moves to the downside, and we need to see them fast if my timing signals are going to remain net negative. Here's the Dow 60-minute chart, and you can see there's a megaphone pattern here. This is not a bullish pattern, and we're right at the top of it. So I'll be watching to see how this plays out, and if this the way I look at it is, if this were to break out and move 100 or 200 points, we would move right back into some serious resistance on top of being really overbought. So I don't know. The move that we saw yesterday, it was really an untradeable move. You had to be highly leveraged on the long side. Well, not highly leveraged. You needed to be positioned before that move. And I don't know as if there were a ton of traders that were really putting on a lot of positions Monday near the close. I'm sure there were some. But when you have a news-driven event like that, it's really difficult to trade that. Gold, I want to talk about gold because it's actually down like $20 or $23. I don't have my futures thing up, but last I checked like 10 minutes ago, gold was down near 1654, so it's actually breaking down out of this bear flag. So that's interesting to see if this plays out. The dollar is rallying. DX futures, the dollar, it's rallying. It's been rallying all evening and all night, which could point to weakness at the open. So that's what I'll be watching that as well. And the VIX just got crushed. For the EMA to drop like this, the VIX literally just got crushed. And now we're right back into really oversold on the VIX. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. So we sold off a little bit today, but there's nothing really that. So we'll have to watch tomorrow and next week to see how this